Dogs truly are man's best friends, and there's nothing more enjoyable than a well-behaved dog doing what they're bred to do. Especially when it comes to working dogs. A good working dog can save a tremendous amount of time, headache, and footsteps. We are setting out to help people to overcome the difficulties they are facing with their dogs. This is Moura Dogmanship, presented by K10. Today, we are doing a real cool thing here. We are going to Rodrigo Taboga house. And why? We're gonna be sharing with you the origin of the Brazilian Border Collie. Rodrigo is a cutting horse trainer, but he's also a son of Mr. Carlos Taboga, which is not only a very respected cutting horse trainer in Brazil, but also one of the men who introduced the Brazilian Border Collies to Brazil. It will be a cool thing to share with you guys.
My relationship with Border Collie started with my daddy. My daddy, in 1993, he was working for a big farm in Brazil, training, cutting horse over there. And the owner, this farm, Mr. Renato, he brought one female pregnant from Uruguay, our country neighbor.
Eu tive o conhecimento através de um presente que o senhor Renato me deu, meu ex-patrão, de uma cadela por linhagem uruguaia, chamada Laica. E tivemos essa cadela da maneira tradicional, mas não sabíamos treinar o Border Collie, não sabia nem para que servia esta raça. Quando foi na época de cruzar essa cadela, eu levei, por intermédio de um amigo meu, levei esta cadela para cruzar com um cão de um senhor que tinha, na verdade, sido o pioneiro do cão de pastoreio no Brasil, por nome de Thomas Baumgartner.
O histórico do Border Collie no Brasil, ele iniciou por volta de 1993, quando meu pai, Thomas Baumgartner, sempre escutou histórias do trabalho do cachorro por fora do país e aí ele teve a curiosidade de procurar saber mais sobre a raça.
And my daddy contacted Thomas and went in his farm. Thomas just asked my daddy put his dog to work. Unfortunately, Laika didn't connect with the cows or sheep.
Porém, chegando lá, Thomas pediu para que a gente soltasse essa filhote no rebanho, para que ver qual é a atitude que a cadela tinha, para saber qual o cão que poderia cruzar com Laika. Porém, a cadela, não sendo treinada, não trabalhou. E houve uma frustração da minha parte, porque Thomas não cruzou a cadela com os cães dele.
Thomas told, well, Carlos, we can't breed with your dog because she didn't connect with the cows. Thomas gave my daddy one videotape and told him, well, Carlos, just watch this video, and then you will see what a kind of dog we are looking for.
E a gente começou a assistir esses vídeos e me interessei demais por aqueles cães que trabalhavam do outro lado do rebanho. Não eram cães que trabalhavam junto com a gente. Eram cães que trabalhavam, buscavam o rebanho de longe, traziam. Aquilo para mim foi uma maravilha, me encantou. Aquilo foi uma sedução da minha parte.
And Thomas just gifted my daddy one dog, one puppy. Name was Shake.
Quando foi em 1995, eu ganhei um filhote por nome de Shake.
Thomas took him in his farm to give some clinics, and my daddy just started to go there and learn And then after this, he never stopped it.
Portanto, Thomas presenteava e tinha frequência em saber como estava o filhote. Se o filhote tivesse mal cuidado, mal treinado, ele pegava o filhote, levava embora e não nos dava satisfação. Mas como estava bem treinado, bem trabalhado, ele acompanhava o treinamento e ensinava mais e trazia Ray para nos ensinar e assim seguimos.
E aí em 94 ele estudou afinco em cima dessa raça e foi para os Estados Unidos para ver os cães trabalhando, saber de pessoas que mexiam com esses cães, qual era o verdadeiro trabalho desses cães e o que poderia ajudar na pecuária brasileira. Então, final de 94, início de 95, foram trazidos 2 cães. Foi quando ele esteve nos Estados Unidos, vendo vários treinadores, criadores, e conseguiu trazer esses 2 cães por intermédio de um americano chamado Ray Moss. E na época tem até uma história que a gente fala que ele colocou um anúncio no jornal atrás de treinadores de cães, porque não bastava só trazer esses cães para o Brasil e sem saber trabalhar esses cães, né? E por esse cão hoje ser avaliado como o cão mais inteligente do mundo, teria necessidade grande de você trazer um treinador por conta dessa inteligência do cão, né? E aí em 95 o Ray Moss veio ao Brasil, veio à fazenda, trazendo 2 cães, um dos cães chamado Lash, uma cadela chamada Bitsy.
Hi, I'm John Dowdy, president of Equinety. For over 11 years, we've been helping your horses look and feel their best. Now we're bringing that same proven science to your best friend with K10 amino acids. K10 amino acids are designed to help your dog at the cellular level with energy, recovery, mobility, and vitality. And with K10 Chews, daily care becomes simple, supporting gut health, dental, and fresher breath. Take your canine up a notch with K10 products. Scan the QR code and get started today.
Teria necessidade grande de você trazer um treinador por conta dessa inteligência do cão, né? E aí em 95 o Ray Moss veio ao Brasil, veio à fazenda, trazendo 2 cães, um dos cães chamado Lash, uma cadela chamada Bitsy. E após a chegada desses animais e esse treinador, ele tinha interesse de focar no trabalho das fazendas, onde se reuniam os peões que tinham interesse de também utilizar esses cães para a ajuda do dia a dia. E aí foi se dando a sequência, né, de alguns treinamentos, de cursos. E o Ray ficou na fazenda em torno de 1 ano, no primeiro ano, retornou aos Estados Unidos e falou assim: quando eu voltar, eu quero melhora. Você me põe em cada furada, bicho. Aí o Ray voltou, ele foi embora e pediu que melhorasse quando ele voltasse. E aí em 97 para 98, ele retornou ao Brasil e a gente já estava com mais cães e pessoas muito interessadas, e isso já estava se encaminhando, trabalhando nas fazendas. E havia algumas fazendas nossas rodando o serviço do dia a dia do campo com os cães, e só foi crescendo. E teve também outras pessoas que foram buscar cães, e daí pra cá só veio crescendo, e o que mais cresce no cachorro é a amizade, né? Por isso que o cachorro, em determinado, sem falar de raças, vamos falar assim, qualquer raça que seja um cachorro, ele é considerado o melhor amigo do homem. Por isso que dentro do cachorro só se tem amizade boas, né? E a partir de 2005, 2002, meu pai veio a falecer, afastei um pouco do cachorro, voltamos aí depois de 2005 e aí foi onde o cachorro realmente cresceu no Brasil, mas tem muito a crescer ainda dentro da pecuária brasileira. E hoje estamos aqui em Durandé, primeira prova que eu venho, aqui em Durandé, convidado pela Adonis, e foi gratificante demais, é pessoal muito bom. Isso mostra o tanto que o cachorro está crescendo, o tanto que a gente viaja atrás de uma prova, ou de uma amizade, ou de uma genética, e tudo vai se transformando e nós vamos só fazendo essa raça crescer.
Going back to the how it all began, the origin of the Border Collies. And I can't thank you enough, Mr. Thomas Baumgartner, Carlos Taboga, Geraldo Saldanha, and many other names that were the roots of the Border Collie in Brazil. Border Collie in Brazil were introduced in 1993 when Mr. Thomas Baumgartner imported two dogs named Lash and Bitsy. And those dogs were great dogs. But Mr. Thomas did not even know how to train, where to go, who gonna help him, but he wanted to do it. So he even have ads on the newspaper. I'm looking for a stock dog trainer in America and in Brazil that wanna come to my ranch and learn how to train dogs and teach us how to train dogs. And he could not find nothing in Brazil. So he called Mr. Ray Moss, which was an American where he bought the dogs, Lash and Bitsy, and convinced Mr. Ray Moss to live with him in Brazil for a year and start to train the Brazilians. That's how it all begins. We begin with the American Border Collies, that Lash and Bits. That is the root of our Border Collies. But when we start to work these dogs in Brazil, when we were by ourselves, we did not have a lot of knowledge of training, right? We were just learning, even though some of us think we were training, but we were just learning. And even people much before us, before me. So what happened is those guys were having such a difficult time training those dogs because the American dogs had a lot of bite. With that bite always come a lot of stubbornness, so the dogs did not want to listen. We did not understand how to make those dogs listen us more. And the kind of cows we have in Brazil is the big Zebu, we call the Nelore, that's the breed. Those cows, they don't accept mistakes, they don't accept dogs biting on them too hard, and they will jump fences and break it all. So that's when the development of the Brazilian bloodline begins.
At Mora, we know the importance of high-quality food for our performance dogs. We're proud to introduce to you Mora 3020. This nutrient-rich formula is balanced to provide the sustained energy and endurance needs of active dogs. Formulated by professionals with 3 sources of high-quality protein. Mora 3020 is ideal for dogs of all life stages. Choose more for your dog. Mora 3020 at morapetfood.com.
We did not have enough knowledge to train those American dogs that were really rough. So some of the breeders say, well, I went to UK and I see really good dogs working there, gathering sheep really far away, working on the ranch. I think I want to breed this dog to Brazil. And that's how the Brazilian bloodline originated. They start to breed British dogs and crossed with the American bloodlines and selecting the ones that fits more our training methodology or what we thought we knew at that time, and dogs that fits much more our cattle, dogs that we believe that had enough bite with a lot of brain. Because you want a dog that understands the work, that thinks for you, that helps you to do the work. We don't want to be talking with the dogs, and that was always the mission from the beginning, is a dog that help us. And we could not do well with the original dog, so they start to breed and select on top of that, and we got good dogs, and we start to get dogs that were thinking, that was listening to us, and then go for many years with that bloodline. And then it start to come the new breeders, what we call the modern breeders. This guy come around, Mr. Adão Filho. He started to involve with the Border Collies, and he see what the Border Collies were doing in Brazil. And that guy was so clever. He was not from the dog world, but he had that developer mind, if I would say that word. Just he wanted to help the breed. So one of his trips, he went to Wales, and he bought a dog there named Cian. And when that dog arrived in Brazil, it was a big talk because he paid a lot of money that never somebody have paid for a dog. And some people loved it, and some people just, I don't know, just like every business. Some people are receptive, some are a little bit more negative about it. Just, let's see what's gonna do. And I'm so great that he did it. Every great dog in Brazil today carries a little bit of Cian on the bloodline. And what this dog added to the Brazilian Border Collies was the speed, the intensity. When you watch my dogs, you see they're like lions, they're hunting, they're into that livestock. That was that Cian who had all that responsiveness, that speed and trainability. So then for me, the Brazilian Border Collie, the Brazilian bloodline was completed. We were where we wanted to be. And later on, Mr. Adam, I think he decided to move on to something else, and he sold his old program to a younger guy that was starting. And then we continued to receive new breeders, and another one that was great is Adonis Colombo, and many breeders that we have in Brazil that together make what we call the Brazilian Border Collie, which is a cross between British Border Collie and American Border Collie. There aren't two breeds, they are one breed, but that two different countries been selecting for different things. And then when it comes to Brazil, we also did our selection on that. So we end up having what we call Brazilian Border Collies. The reason I started to use K10 is because my main dog, Joker, from time to time, he was having issues with his digestive system, and we've been searching and could not find a solution for it. And one day, the guys from K10 reached out to me and said, we would like you to try this K10. It helps with the coats, it's good for their health, but the best of all, it works on the gut. And now, we have no more problems. All other dogs are sound, healthy, and beautiful. And here at Mora Stock Dogs, we are happy users of K10. Joker is the perfect example of the Brazilian Border Collie. A dog with a lot of brain, speed, and the most important, trainability. Joker is an invaluable asset, not only to our operation, but to the entire Border Collie breed. Joker was a dog that needed to be worked earlier. He needed to be pushed earlier. And I managed to get Joker trained, fully trained, in 3 months. I never even take a dog out of the round pen with 3 months. And by 3 months, Joker was completely trained. And that was when I understood I had something special in my hands. I went to shows everywhere, timed events. Nobody could beat Joker on timed events. You would beat Joker if I get a crazy cow that just say, I'm not gonna listen, I'm gonna go wherever I want. But if me and anybody else get the same group of cows, you cannot beat Joker on a timed event. The speed that he responds to a command, the way he processes everything is just like he's wired to my brain, and sometimes he's thinking for you. And it happened one of the trials that I aim him to a gate, and the cows start to drift off of that gate. So there's 2 gates here, and we want the cows to pass through the hole. And before I say the command, Joker just boop and stop right there. I say, looks like he knew what he was doing. But we don't want a dog to do that because most of the time they're trying to stop the cow. So I stopped him a little bit and I just said, let's see what's happened. So when we were training home, I let him more free, and I started to notice that Joker even understood when I want to pass through certain gates, and he adjusts with the cow. He was not trying to create problems. He was fixing a problem before it happened. So I said, wow, this is just incredible. And I thought I have seen good dogs, but I have not seen nothing special like Joker. It's great to see how other people also recognize that he's a special dog. Joker's videos online, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you watch one of those videos have millions of views, and you see the comments are just positive, and sometimes I post about him and I ask people, do you want to see more of Joker? And in the comments say, we can't get enough of Joker. Just keep posting. Because sometimes I think, I'm a proud daddy, but I just don't want to be posting every day about the same dog. So I asked my audience, do you guys want to see more of Joker? And people just, we can never get tired of Joker and his popularity. He's a superstar himself. He's famous than I ever dreamed to be. So he's just a special animal. Joker is the best dog I ever have in my life. I hope I can breed something more like him. I have great dogs home, but Joker is just something out of this world. I don't know if God gonna give me the opportunity again to have another Joker in my life. And that's the reason I decided to retire Joker at age of 3. We have won everything we could. We have done really well. And I just felt like I don't wanna take the risk. This is such a special dog. I wanna keep him home. He loves to be in the house with my daughter, and we're just gonna breed him and try to make the most out of it, see if we can replicate this kind of dog. We've been having a lot of success. They're just over the top dogs. They're great dogs. And I hope someday I can breed another Joker. I don't know if that's gonna happen because Joker is a lot to live up for.
Our dog is my best friend.
He's our pride and joy.
There's no one I'd rather go on walks with.
He's always there to lift me up after a long day.
She gives the best hugs and kisses.
Our dogs are everything to us. That's why we choose Mora 3020. Because my best friend deserves more.
He deserves more.
She deserves more.
Mora 3020. Get yours at morapetfood.com.
On the next Moura Dogmanship.
So my history with Border Collie started a long time ago and was actually because of the necessity of help at work.
Well, since I'm a kid, I grew up in a cutting horse world in Brazil, and I could come over here like a few years ago and just visit, but always in my mind, I would like to come to try to be a trainer over here, and I had the opportunity to come over here, and then I started 5 years ago. I'm very grateful to live over here, and I'm very grateful for all these countries is doing for me.
This country just been so great to us. It's been a blessing to be able to be here. And then just great things start happening. I become a national champion with Fuzil, become a national champion with Favela. Joker became a maturity champion and won a lot of stuff. And my business just picked it up. And today we can say we're calm and we are in a good position and we've been very blessed.
I felt like, dang, I need to find some good Border Collie for me to have over here. And then I saw Maycon in Instagram and just showed me the Joker, and I love that dog. And I had opportunity to get one dog from Maycon.
So when Rodrigo Taboga contacted me and said he needed a dog and he wanted a dog from me, I felt so honored. Am I now sending my dogs to Rodrigo Taboga? No, do you know who Taboga is? Taboga is the root of the Brazilian Border Collies. And then I said, well, of course I'm gonna help you. I'm proudly will help you. I'm so glad that I'm in a position that I can do that. I am here today because of a group of great people who laid the road for me to get here.